We got Leon Quek on the channel. You want to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Leon Quek. I'm a former Singapore Slinger and a national team player. Currently the owner of True Grind Basketball.
Beat his man off the dribble. Is Elliott. Catch and shoot again by Leon Quek. Does it again, Scotty. Alexander with it. Lead pass over to Quek. Quek will stop. Pop from three. Yes! Leon Quek is in the house. Alexander getting his own rebound. Kicks it back outside again. Oh! Leon Quek!
So Leon, what inspired you to be a coach in the first place?
I started coaching actually at a young age. At the start, when I first tried it out, it's actually just pure because I want to make extra money in terms of pocket money. Then after time, I figured out that actually I'm intrigued in terms of skills development. Because with kids, the pure joy that they get when they try over and over again till they get something, that's like the best feeling ever.
Maybe you can tell us a bit more about what's the difference between skills and then being a regular coach.
Okay, so in Singapore, right, most of the coaches has a team. So when you develop training program, for them it's more of like, okay, now I have 20 people, I need to develop a curriculum. I need to be able to shorten the curriculum to put them together as a team and compete for competitions. But for me, it's purely skills development, which is I look at it in terms of individual standpoint. We look at a couple of things that you struggle with this season.
An example with that?
Okay, let's say like this kid struggles with the three-point shot. He's very good getting to the basket. Mid-range is great. But this year, every three-point shot that he shot is at a very low percentage. Let's say it's like 5%. So then next year, moving forward, we say that, okay, if you want to have like a bigger role, you must be able to knock down the threes. So the whole all season, we just focus on like getting better at the three-point line.
I see. As a skills trainer, what is your philosophy when it comes to before you approach the session?
It doesn't change. I still look at the game in terms of a team sport. I believe in discipline. Discipline to do what is necessary. I'm big on work ethic. Where like whenever you get on the court, we need to work. It doesn't matter if it's 30 minutes, 1 hour, an hour and a half. Don't waste the time. Every single minute of the training, let's make use of it.
I think for a lot of people in Singapore, they look at coaches as the people that they see in schools, but I think a lot of them don't know what their daily life really looks like. So maybe you can run me through how your daily life looks like as a skills trainer.
Right now, it's just a lot of workouts. So like from morning all the way to the end of the day, it's just a lot of workouts after workouts after workouts. The most important thing that I do is just taking feedback from what we plan and what we execute during the court. Sometimes it's not exactly what we plan. So let's say like we plan A, B, and C. The kid stumbles at B. So I know that I can't progress to C because he's already stuck at B. So then when I go back to the plan, I need to adjust again. At the end of the day, the thing is just that how fast you get to where you want to go, and at the same time, how in-depth you can go into it. So that's just the difference. But on a day-to-day basis, I'm no different from other coaches. We still come out with training plans. We watch games. We watch our athletes play when they go competition. Then at the same time, we get better in terms of understanding different skill sets. How can we manipulate different things? How to teach something. Because at the end of the day, I think coaching is all about relationships. How can you build a relationship with your athlete so that he trusts and he believes what you coach in? And then from there, we build in terms of like, how does that translate to the game? But if he doesn't trust you, at the end of the day, nothing's going to go in. You tell him to do this, he's like, why must I do this? So that's the most important part of it.
Are there any business aspects that you work on, planning, maybe lead generation, things like that?
That's part of the business. But I think that comes from the fact that like you do your job as a basketball coach. If like I'm good at what I do, then word of mouth can be one of the lead gen. Social media can be one of the lead gen. But for me right now, I'm really focused on like making sure that all of my kids are getting better. Like this is the period where like I'm building them for the competition.
I see. So I think from what I'm hearing is like you really want to hone your craft and make sure that you are pushing them to their maximum potential and using them as examples. The business will come naturally. What's your biggest challenge?
Venue is always a problem, especially now that it's the rainy season. We have limited basketball courts that are accessible. So that will forever be the challenge for all basketball coaches. Most of the venues are schools, which unfortunately falls under the MOE rules. The way that I look at it is that moving forward, you're gonna see like more people fighting for the same court. And at the end of the day, whoever gets access to it wins. The other opportunities is just like looking at outdoor courts.
Active SG courts, available for you guys to book and then use it for your training sessions?
But at the end of the day, it's just once a week. I mean, like you can only book it 1 week before.
Yeah.
So you don't get like the
Security,
regularity.
yeah.
Because like think about this: if I get Tuesday this week, I don't get Tuesday for the next week. Then what are you gonna do about it? For us, in terms of like a business standpoint, you want regularity.
Yeah, you want something sustainable that you don't have to keep stressing over that one thing for the next week. It's like living paycheck to paycheck.
Yeah.
As a player yourself, national team player, and now a coach, what are your views on Singapore basketball and how it looks like moving forward?
I think the youth scene is really, really great. With all the academies ongoing, the SPBLs, all the leagues, NSG, that there is this very vibrant youth setup right now. The biggest question mark that I have is that now what about past youth? After you go 18, what are the opportunities out there? Previously, at least we still have the Singapore Slingers. Division 1, yes, it's an option, but the thing is that that's not a job, you see.
Yeah.
So that's like the biggest question mark that I think that we need to solve. How can we give these young kids a direction to go?
Like a bigger dream.
Yeah, because like if you don't train on a daily basis, how are we gonna compete against guys outside of the country?
Yeah.
The reason that like Singapore gotten some medals in the SEA Games is because of the Singapore Slingers program, where we train on a daily basis, we train regularly, and it's a high intensity training with imports, which allows to help us raise the level of basketball. And now like that's gone.
Yeah.
So then the question is that for these young players that are coming up, what's next?
Right.
Right?
Right.
And then if there's nothing to keep them grounded,
Yeah,
then they go find something else to do.
Yeah. All you guys watching, you guys will contribute to that future. So remember to share this video. Every single share helps. Let's try to get Singapore basketball to the next level. What's your personal advice to future aspiring young coaches that may want to be a skill trainer like yourself or just a basketball coach?
Just know what you want. I went to a Phil Handy coaching camp. He said one thing that really impacted me, which is that do what you know. Don't just go on YouTube and like look at this video and just say, okay, this was good. I'm just gonna take it and use it. But you need to understand like why is this being used? How do I break it down? Is this at the right time to teach this kid? We can't just teach them how to go between behind when they can't even do between the legs. So you need to first start from A and then B and then you put them together to form an AB. As a young coach, there is a lot of ways that you can go around it.
Yeah.
The best way is definitely go to like established academy, work for them for a little bit, learn and figure out like how are things done, why are things the way that it is, or go and find a coach that coaches schools or club and just go like, coach, can I just understudy you? And ask a lot of questions. Why, coach, why must you do this?
Yeah.
Why don't we do that? Not in a way that I'm trying to like challenge authority, but just try to understand.
Yeah.
Why does he put so much emphasis on this? And that's like the biggest thing that you can do for yourself.
And for you guys listening, wanting to be coaches, heed his advice because I think those are very important advice for all you young coaches that want to be one someday. Maybe one last time for the people listening, what's your academy and where do they sign up?
True Grind Basketball, you can just drop us a DM via Instagram, or you can just get to our Instagram link and then you can sign up via the trial.
Okay guys, so personally I have never been part of a skills training session before. I'm going to get a sneak peek and listen in on what Leon coaches and tells his students while they are going through the drills. Maybe I can get some tips for myself. So let's go. For this session, it was between two brothers, 14 and 12, training at a condo basketball court. The drills started off nice and steady with some ball handling required, and the footwork from these kids were clean, being able to bring up the ball in one smooth motion. What I really enjoyed early on from Leon's session was his coaching cues. Without saying too much, he was able to communicate clearly exactly what he wants them to do.
Good. 1, 2, that's it. Hey, I'm in the same spot, guys. When I'm going 1-2, right? I'm not changing position. Jerry, you just did forward steps. It's not wrong. You're here and then you try to go forward. Right? You're in the same spot. 1, 2.
As a coach, clear communication is vital to the success of your career.
Change sides. Start with your left hand now. Nice and high. Alright, arc. Yep. Now get under the ball. Get under the ball. 2.
And before each drill, he makes sure to go through the drill slowly, pointing out key things for them to take note.
1, 2. I'm in the same exact position. I'm just flipping my feet. Alright, 1, 2. Pull up. Go. Go on. Let's go.
And my favorite thing about his drills was that it was progressive. starting from a 2 dribble pull-up and overloading the cognitive thinking by adding more counters after that.
1, 2, right? We attack, boom, behind the back. Right, 1 dribble, step back. Like that, let's go, 7, real quick. Left hand, quick, 1, 2, yep, bang, behind the back. Good, step back, that's it. Nice. Yep, boom, step back, that's it. Good, there you go. Come on, balance, nice.
Another thing he does really well is giving feedback without overdoing it. Without disrupting the training time, he pauses to explain the rationale or give them the scenario where this move will be effective, so as to help them understand why.
Just 1 dribble. Just 1 dribble. Because when I wrap, right? Once I wrap, he'll what? Back up. From here, right? Once I wrap, he'll go from here to here. Now that's where you step back. Alright? So 1 dribble.
I love that he gives them very applicable tips that can really change their game,
I don't drive and I do this, right?
although small but very effective.
Alright? Look forward. Just need to look forward. See, shift, cross. I'm looking forward. Boom. Now I want to eyes up because I want to shoot, right? I want to sell like I want to shoot. Shoot? No. Finish.
He also adds some competition between the boys to keep things interesting as well.
The difference between them is the push-ups. So let's say like one boy has 5 and one guy has 4. The difference is 1, right? So they do 5 push-ups. If 5 and 0 is 25. Do 1. Last one, right? Last one, right? You score, you win. No pressure. Good. That's it. Okay. Now you either do 5 push-ups or you do 10 push-ups. Right, let's go, 10. Okay, pass the ball to Jerry. Yeah, then you back pedal back. Once you're ready, you just stop. Okay? Then you pass, then just go full speed him. Make sure the key is this, okay? Don't run first, then you pass. Make sure you pass the ball first, the ball get out of your hands, then you start running. Yeah, pass in there, you can start back pedaling. Go, back pedaling. Pass, run, close up. That's it. Okay, go, change. Jerry's on tape, Jerry. 1. Okay, you score, you keep. Go, quick. Yeah. 2. Alright. The whole point of this drill, right, is that every time I catch the ball, I locate the basket. Right? The defender running at me is just what? Distraction. Focus. If he jumps, let him fly by, knock it down. 3-1. Come on. Shit. Hey, lift to shoot. If you're open, you shoot it. If you're not, don't count.
And after a small debrief with the boys, we were off to the next session. The next session was a group session, but unfortunately we weren't able to get the clearance to film the session. However, I'll describe to you guys as to how it went down. The group was much bigger this time with about 8 to 10 students, so we had to get an assistant coach.
Hi guys, my name is Danielson. Everyone that knows me will just call me Dan. I'm working for True Grind Basketball.
With this group, it was more fundamental skills, so Leon could take half the group while the assistant coach took the other half.
Same thing, go, all the way, get up. Yep, next, let's go Quintus. Step, finish.
For drills, it started with a single dribble move followed by a layup, and they slowly progressed from there, from a layup to taking shots after their dribble. The advantage of having a group session like this was that they were able to run more game-like drills, for example, a dribble handoff or a pick and roll.
What's the position we're trying to hand off at? Where? Right beside the chair, right? Can we get to that position, please? Quick, go. Hands off. Quick, yeah, go. 2, up. Set it, attack. Someone's open, shoot it. Yeah, use again, roll. Roll to the basket, Jaden.
And after the drills, they made sure to put them into mini games so that they could apply what they just learned by putting them in 2v2 situations. And to wrap things up, they finished off with a full court game so that they could experience how a basketball game would feel like.
We can play 4-on-4, but no guy in the middle. 4-on-4, no one in the middle. Hey, stop. Come in. Guys, stop playing. Let's stop playing. Come here. Do you know why I want to stop playing? Do you want to stop playing? Because this team don't play defense. This team here don't play defense. Every single time I only see this guy running back by himself, all by himself. The rest of you are not part of the team. Guys, the points that they are scoring, it's not even like they make like crazy pass, cut, set screen, nice drive, dish off, dump, drive. You know how they're scoring? They're just getting the rebound and passing the ball forward, and there's no one there to stop him from doing a layup. Defense is all about just effort. Who wants it more? Who wants to fight? Who wants to go for it? If we are too tired to play, then let me know. We don't play. I always let you guys play because it's what? Fun. Right? After a long day of skills training, 1 hour, I want you guys to play it and use it. But defense is part of the game. The only way for our teammates to get better is us playing defense. Play good defense to challenge what they're doing.